Good morning, welcome back to Heiko Shaves. My name is Heiko and today is definitely time for another shave. The comment section has asked me to do a comparison between the Lupo 95 open comb stainless steel, really long name. I don't even know if I got it right, but and the Mühle R41. Both are already sitting here. Both are of the open comb variety. This one still has a blade in it because I just recently used it, but I will change that out and have an equivalent blade to the Mühle R41. So Mühle R41, known as, one of the more respect-inducing, fear-inducing, trembling, whatever open comb razors. A lot of guys actually use this thing for daily shaving. I've also read that in the history of the R41, there were a few iterations or versions, and in the very beginning it was much more aggressive than the current production version. I don't know if I have the current production version because there are no serial numbers on it. I don't know how to recognize which version I actually got from Amazon purchase a few years ago, but open comb and an open comb, and we're going to compare those. I want to do a few things. I want to use a 2.0, the one with the bamboo charcoal in it, which is exfoliating as a pre-shave. And then today we're going to use something that is pretty, has a little bit of family history with me. The Tabak Original shave soap stick. The Tabak Original cologne or aftershave, that was my dad's favorite scent. My dad died a long time ago. He was pretty young when he died, 52 years of age. I think I was 21. Now I'm almost 50. So 29 years ago or so, my dad passed away. And this one was his favorite scent. He never really wet shaved or anything because he had a full beard. He shaved maybe a little bit of the edges and his neck down here. And he usually did that electrically with an electric razor. But he always used Tabak Original, the aftershave or the cologne, as kind of a splash on, kind of, make him smell good. And so I have lots of fond memories of this scent. I unfortunately don't have the cologne or the aftershave, the matching one, but I will combine it with another tobacco scented aftershave, also from Germany. So this here, originally, I think it changed hands, Meurer und Wirtz, from Germany, made in Germany, this stuff here. And this one here is made by CHH Cosmetics in Freudenstadt, Germany. And they are scented kind of similarly. So this definitely goes down the same tobacco scented stuff. And I think this will be a relatively good match. And of course, we're going to sprinkle in some witch hazel before I put the aftershave on and all that. So I want to start with loading blades. So I have that out of the way. And we're just going to use a once used Persona Super, because I have a bunch of those once used Persona Supers here. So here's the R41 3-piece variation. Very easy to load, no problem. There you go, R41 loaded. Blade tabs are sticking out just ever so slightly. They could have made this head a fraction of a millimeter longer and it would have been covered. And then the Lupo. The Lupo is full stainless steel, 316L stainless steel, made in Ontario, Canada by RazoRock. And I mentioned there is a blade in there. It's a gelatin acid. I've shaved with it now 4 or 5 times. So this is going to go into the purgatory over there. This is actually quite a quality piece of kit here. Let's see here, Persona Super. That's a different Persona. I have so many Persona blades suddenly. Never used to use anything other than Wilkinson sword. Anyways, this one here is actually a 4-piece razor because it has a little nylon washer under the base plate, between base plate and handle. And yeah, this is a pretty well made, kind of dirty, unfortunately, because I didn't clean it for you guys. Sorry. Yeah, it says RazoRock Lupo Open Comb 95. And on the other side, it says made in Canada and even has a serial number. So this is quite a heirloom quality piece of kit. Stainless steel, will last forever unless you break the thread off you know, if you drop it or something. But yeah, this was pretty well received by Heiko, by yours truly, because it is aggressive and it has a huge blade gap and it's an open comb and all that, but it shaved really well. And I do like the little feature here on the edge, which brings the edge of the open comb right up against the edge of the blade. And yeah, it's really dirty. Sorry, guys. Let's do pre-shave now. So I just need to get my face wet real quick. Like that. Then the PAA instructions are that you're supposed to rub this on your face. I have a little bit of an owie right there in my stubbles. I don't know what it is lately, but even when I'm not shaving, I get like little weird things going on in my stubbles. So ingrown hair makes sense if you're getting that when you're shaving. Now I'm getting stuff when I'm not shaving. So this is at least 5 days, 4 or 5. So now I again took some water. I'm just doing the exfoliating scrubbing, right? And then we're going to rinse this off. And then I'm going to reapply it, fill my sink and all that. And then we're going to shave. All right. I think that's good enough. Exfoliated. All right. Magic of video editing. I'll cut this all out. I'm going to rinse now.
5 minutes later.
All right. So that was the first rinse of the day. I left it wet. Now we're going to apply pre-shave again. Just a little bit. Like that. Oh. It's like a deodorant stick. So like that. And then I forgot to fill my sink. So again, video editing. All right, so now finally the sink is filled. My emesis basin is filled. The blades are in the razor in the R41 and the Lupo 95. We can put the pre-shave stick away. It's in my face. I haven't told you what brush I'm going to use. So I have been pre-soaking my Frank shaving. It's a handle and I put the brush in or the knot in there. This is a Badger that I installed myself into this handle. So I've been pre-soaking this. Now we're going to grab our shave stick. It looks like this. And I'm going to add a little bit more moisture to my pre-shave real quick. And now we can go right over top of this with this shave stick here. Rub it in. Everywhere. Like that. And then we're going to grab our brush here out of my VW bus cup. And put the cup out of the danger zone. And then I squeeze out most of the water out of the Badger. Little soapy hands here. And go right into my face. And start lathering. This Badger is a little bit on the prickly side, so this definitely will help with any kind of ingrown hair. Look at that. So this is now a combination of the rub-on pre-shave, which is a soap in itself, and Tabak Original Shave Stick. Shave stick used to be way more popular than it is today, and I think a lot of companies ultimately have stopped making them. Palmolive, for example, used to make a really amazing shave stick, and I have never been able to find one. I really wanted to get one, but now you can find those new old stock for $50 or so, and I'm definitely not going to spend that kind of money on an old shave stick. But yeah, it was considered, you know, the convenient thing. You just rub it in your face on your wet skin, and then you go over it with a brush, do a little bit of lathering, and off you go. It's a very good option for traveling too, because, you know, it cannot leak, it cannot squish. Oftentimes the sticks, they come only like paper wrapped, and then you are expected to have one of those holders where you can insert one. This one here luckily came in this container. Some shave stores, online stores, they even sell shave stick holders. So you can put it into a clear holder, kind of like a deodorant stick contraption. All right, I think we're fine here now. Yeah, that looks good. Feels good, smells amazing. Old memories from my dad come up. Yeah, 52. I'm almost as old as my dad was when he passed away. So I have 2 more years, I guess. Don't want to sound like that. Okay, sorry, I take that back. All right, we're gonna put the Lupo on the left. L for Lupo. Lupo. I made a video with a Lupo just recently. It had a wolf on it, and then someone pointed out that Lupo actually means wolf. I did pick that picture intentionally, but any hoozles. So we're gonna do R41 on the right for R. Right. Here we go. Let's do the first pass with the grain. R41, Persona Super Comfort Coated Blade. I have not yet figured out what the comfort coating really is. So we're down there. So up here it's always with the grain, and then as soon as I transition roughly here, it's actually against the grain. Down on my neck, it's just what it is. Very good. The combination of this tobacco scent plus the mentholation of the pre-shave is just heavenly. It's amazing. I might have to do this more often. Yeah, the whole family is at home. Someone's opening the garage. So sorry for the background noise. School is out. They are already on summer break. And unless I only want to shave in the middle of the night when they're all sleeping, this is not what's going to happen. Very good. Very good. The R41 definitely gets the job done. I give it that. It's aggressive and it's at the top of my scale at least, but it is a very efficient razor. It gets the stubbles off in a hurry. So you could theoretically do a 1-pass shave with this thing and be out of the house. And after 5 days, there is a lot of stubble. All right, so that was R41 on one side. And now we're using the grungy looking Lupo open comb. Yeah, this is completely different. This feels much more benign. I mentioned in the Lupo 95 open comb first shave video that I guesstimate this to be at about a 3 on my aggressiveness scale between 1 and 5. So at a 3, kind of middle of the road. And I stick with that. This razor is very usable. It has, just like the R41, very good efficiency. So you get the job done. I mean, it gets the stuff done quick. It's just not quite as bladey feeling. So I would say probably the blade exposure here on the R41 is a little bit more significant than on the Lupo. Even though you have more blades exposure, blades stick out, you can see more of the blade edge, and you have a larger blade gap. It's not immediately sitting on top of the open comb here. Looks different, but the feel is definitely milder and less bladey. And yes, bladey is a technical term. If you look into the dictionary under bladey, there's going to be a picture of Heiko. Oh, I didn't even zoom in for you guys. There's a picture of me as the inventor of that word. Okay, bladey. Just joking. Maybe I did coin it. So let's do a quick little comparison here. Yeah, they're both so efficient that This is almost clean. I mean, there is a little bit here on my jawline, in my problem zone here. But in my face, upper lip, everything is more or less clean. And there's really no difference left or right. The result is the same, just the feel while shaving is different. So the Lupo is a little bit more gentle, has a little bit less blade feel. But it is still, you know, not a slouch. It's not a Merkur 34C or a Leaf Twig. It's not a mild razor by any stretch of the imagination. All right, we have lather on the brush. If it's not enough, we can always redo it with a stick. Yeah, that kind of looks like it. Let's apply a little bit more with a stick here. A little water. Just rub on a little more. And then water on the brush. And a little bit more lathering. This scent is amazing. I'm not using this often enough. I know why my dad liked it. As a kid, I always thought my dad smelled good every day. But then he had this terrible habit of smoking. Yeah, that's probably one of the reasons why he died so young. But yeah, very nice, very nice. Feels still very cool. So there's still residual effects of the mentholation in the pre-shave, the Tube 2.0 by, where is it? Yeah, by PAA. Highly recommended. Got it from Bill. He sent that over together with the ice tube, which is similar. It just doesn't have the exfoliating bamboo charcoal in it. That's why I've been using the black one. But very good stuff, very good. All right, R41 across the grain. It's not scary at all. Like a lot of guys said in the comment section, they shave with this daily, and I believe it. I can probably shave with this daily too. It just takes a little bit more concentration, a little bit more being in the moment, paying attention, because that thing is pretty sharp, pretty bladey. Overall, I like it. Don't cut your lip off, Heiko. Yeah, very good, very good. Looks good, feels good, skin's happy. And now we're gonna finish up the other side with a Lupo open comb 95 stainless steel, made in Canada. Very good. And for what it is, it's not even that expensive. I want to say this is a $90 razor for a stainless steel made in Canada. Oh, what am I doing? Sorry, I lost my routine here. Yeah, this thing I really like. I actually did like 3 or 4 early morning shaves with it. I wonder what this would feel like with a close comb. I might just buy the base plate. They sell individual bits and bobs. Oh yeah, by the way, blade tabs are completely covered up. That's why it has this interesting shape. I really, really like this. They did a good job. All right, I'm correcting my breakdown of procedure over here. All right, let's shorten the sideburns a little bit, and use the R41 to shorten here. Since they're both not slanted, you can actually get a pretty decent straight line out of it for precision. And now we're going to do a quick inspection. This is as close I've ever gotten to BBS after just two passes. So one with the grain up here against the grain down here, across the grain, and then with the grain down here, and we are donezo. This is perfect. Feels great. No irritation. I'm not bleeding anywhere, even though I have a little owie here again. I don't know, man. Is this the second puberty maybe? When you're turning 50, you're getting into your second puberty, so you're breaking out in hives and rashes, and I don't know what it is, but yeah, feels good. So I'm going to rinse off now. Huge stubbly mess in my sink. The soap stick has really a lot of residual slickness. It's probably the combination again of both, of the pre-shave and the soap. Very nice. My face is still feeling really cold, refrigerated by the menthylation. Thayer's, the facial toner. You know what? I'll take that back. We're gonna do something that you guys always ask me to do. I'm gonna get my face wet again. I just want to make you guys happy. That's how I am. Get the alum block a little wet. Here's alum. This is a Paraso branded, I think, if I remember correctly. And we're just going to rub it over my face, over my neck. Yeah, there is a little bit of some tingling here and a little bit down there. Jawline, it's fine. Not significant. That's fine. So we leave that on for a few seconds, and then we're going to do another rinse. At least that's recommended, to wash it off afterwards. So now it sucks all those micro injuries, those little nicks that you get from running a really sharp implement over your face, sucks it all together. And then once it stops tingling, rinse it off. The only thing that I really don't enjoy is when you get that on your lips and the taste of it. Ugh. Okay, so alum, and now we can do Thayer's Witch Hazel with aloe and rub that in my face, which is a facial toner in itself. Is witch hazel water that apparently also flattens out wrinkles. And you know, I imagine, since this product has been around since 1847, the guy on the bottle here, he was one of those traveling salesmen in his canvas-covered wagon, pulled by a couple horses, and he would show up in one of those Wild West towns. Hey people, I brought you the medicine of the future and the remedy for everything, and this is going to help you with flat feet and with migraines and toothache, and you know, that's how I imagine this to be. But it really makes your skin feel nice and cool. There's no alcohol in it, so it doesn't burn. Very good. I really like it. And then usually when that has evaporated, then I grab the aftershave, the CHH Tobacco Aftershave Rasierwasser. Oh, by the way, I was going to make this joke. Hey, I strapped on my diving watch. Let's dive right into it. Some guys were asking me to do watch checks. So here's a watch check. I'm not going to do that every time. I don't have that many watches. And most of my watches are actually self-built. So kind of modded, home-built watches. This is actually a purchased watch. It's a Helm Vanuatu. It's a 300-meter certified diver. That brought another little tradition that we started in the very beginning, but then I kind of forgot about it. It's the German word of the day. Diver. Diver is Taucher. Diver, the person that dives into the ocean, is Taucher. Yeah, so that's the German word of the day. Here comes the German aftershave tobacco. Kit is back, garage door. Opener is moving again. I tell you guys, there's so much going on here. Oh yeah, this is very, very manly. That's the, you know, the smell of the 1970s oozing out of this bottle. Of course, it's alcohol based and all that. Pretty strongly scented. I don't think it lasts very long, but it's a relatively sweet tobacco scent. Tabak Original is a little different, but I thought this was a relatively good match here. So yeah, really like it. I actually have 2 bottles of this stuff, so we have to put it on thick today. Very nice. Yeah, very nice. So good shave with both razors. R41, like I said, it's definitely not my choice for a daily because I just have to pay attention too much. And if you shave at 6 a.m. with like eyes half closed or like one eye open, you don't want to, I don't want to cut off stuff. I like, my skin. But the Lupo, on the other hand, which is a little milder, a little bit more gentle, I can totally see myself using this on a daily. So this is a 3 out of 5, and the R41 on my list at least is a 5 out of 5. There are other razors that I own, they are adjustable, that I can get to the same level of aggression. For example, the Rex Console, I can crank that up, and on setting 6, I think it goes to 6, yeah. It's pretty aggressive, but yeah. So 2 open comb razors, here, last look. They performed flawlessly, 2 pass shave, and we are clean as clean can be. All right, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. And if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.